to live.
Yeah. Now, that kind of stuff is extremely worrying to me. Yeah. Because, like, for example, yeah, I've mentioned before, my brother, you know, the man was diagnosed with something, and he had every intention to beat what was going on within his body. And 6 months later, he had a cardiac arrest. And after plenty of trying to save him, you know, to resurrect him, to revive him, you know, unfortunately for us, the family, he was unresponsive. So I saw a man have to go to the hospital. I had to drop the man to hospital. I had to care for the man, yeah, on a daily basis, yeah. And it was a joint effort, you know, within our family and his close friends to see him through what he was going through, yeah. And when you see someone you love deteriorate, yeah,
And you're seeing this
and you're seeing
right
it
before your
right
eyes.
before your own eyes, yeah, and you would do anything in your power, and I mean anything in your power, to take this burden away from your loved one, your brother, your sister, your dearest friend, yeah, it is very hard when they pass away. Very hard, yeah, very hard. I'm not talking about people who are a waste of space. I'm talking about assets.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people who's a part of what we're doing. Yeah. I'm talking about my brother was a part of the beginning
Of
of
Evening
the
Talks.
journey of Evening Talks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Only for approximately 6 weeks later, he's gone. Gone. But it's not gone and all sad. It's gone, and by the grace of God, he's gone to heaven. Yeah, because he made it right with the Lord in time. Yeah.
Amen.
But I could not understand how a grown person
In their tough age.
could start lying on their health and implying that they were ill, then seriously ill, then critically ill, then
6 months to live.
terminally ill, and you're telling porkies, you're
Yeah.
telling fibs.
And we're seeing people
And
around
we're seeing
who are
people
going
around
through
us
things
who
and have
actually-
deteriorated before our eyes. This is not a joke.
This is not a joke. So just for the sake of trying to wrap someone's mind around your finger, why would you then lie and then say you've got 6 months to live? You know, and that's not the case. Just so that people can feel sorry for you.
Or you just aren't be held accountable for your behavior.
Yeah. Like, these are the type of extents that people will go to when they start talking like death on themselves.
Yeah.
For example, like,
Why
just
would you
so,
do that?
Yeah,
Why would
just
you
so
do that?
someone can come and run to their aid quickly. But this is the type of stuff that they do, and it's absolutely insane. But this is what is going on.
And I think that's the, you know, just like you heard in the song Messing With My Head, when you're hearing that someone has any form of sickness or illness, that already you've got, as a person, you've got to like, oh my gosh, you're got to get your mind around it. And to know that somebody intentionally is lying about this. You're just like, that's you. I just feel that
funky,
person is
man.
not mentally stable.
Yeah, it's funky out there.
You can't be mentally stable to be doing that.
Yeah, it's
That
funky
is so
out there.
serious.
Yeah, it's funky out there. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
You might lie about, oh, I got no money, when you might have a good like £100 on you. Okay, I'm not saying lying is right, but yeah. But there's, well, everyone's different.
Yeah, everyone's different. Everyone's different. So yeah, these are the kind of things that, you know, people will start doing. But let's get into more specifics, like in terms of what folk might start doing. You know, I mean, Marie, I made a note that said 43 missed calls. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I made a note that said 43 missed calls. You know, there's so many elements and aspects to what, you know, they will start doing. And before we get into it, you know, a bit more, because time is of the essence.
Yes.
I'm just gonna give a live scenario quickly, really quickly. Yeah, like give me 2 minutes of your time. I'll just get through the scenario and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna set the scene. Yeah. So it's probably, I don't know, this time a few years ago. Yeah. Yeah. This time a few years ago. I want to say 2019 or something like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, about 4 years ago now. Cool. Anyway, I'm out. I've seen a friend, and the friend asked me how am I. I said, oh, I'm in a bit of a spot of my back. Yeah, I've got a little pain, in my back. And then they're like, oh, do you know what? I've got something that might do the trick. Yeah. And they explained that they had like a little, tub of rub.
We're going to call it a Niki balm because it's very good for any pain. Check it out at your local hair store. Yeah.
Let's just say that's what it were. Yeah. And it probably was, because I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, that yellow one, Marie.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, well, it was that.
Just if you're going through any pains in your body, in your foot, your knees, your joints, anything, a Niki balm. If you go to your shop where you buy hair products, they said it there. A little yellow bottle. Very powerful.
Very powerful. So, so any road, that's what's going on. Oh, yeah, I'm just sending the link to someone. What's going on? All right, let me just type it. Give me 2 seconds. Yes. So anyway, no, let me multitask. Let me multitask.
Go on, you can do this.
I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. You know what I mean? I can do it. So anyway, talking to the individual, and then they said that they had the answer. They had the. What'd you say?
A Niki balm.
Oh, Larry. So
powerful tool.
Yeah. So I said, I don't know if it's really gonna work. And they're like, no, it works. It works. I said, okay, cool. So I said, well, maybe tomorrow. Like, can you drop it off or something like that? Bearing in mind, I'm walking, that person's walking, but we're gonna see each other again because we're crossing paths in the park. Yeah, cool. But the person don't live far from the park. I don't live far from the park. Cool. So anyway, they said to me, if you're in the area, I'll be home. You can collect the Marie.
A Niki balm.
Oh, Larry. Yes. So I said, all right, cool. So I've got to the person's house. They live in a block tower kind of thing. There's no lift. About on the 3rd floor.
You're definitely going to need the Niki balm after that. Walk up the stairs.
Yeah, or 4th floor, yeah? Cool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I called and I said, hey, I'm outside. And then they were like, press whatever the door number is. I'm like, oh, you're not even going to bring it down. But that was my thought process. I didn't want to get out of the car. And there's a reason why I didn't want to get out of the car. Let me tell you why. Listen. Let me just give them the background. I was trying to do it in 2 minutes, but I just need to give them the background so they've got the context. This female, I first met this female near my house with her child's father.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Clary. Yeah?
So, Jordan, were you going to pick up a Niki balm then?
So why would I be going to pick up?
She should have brought it down to you.
She should have brought it down to me. Why am I going to go to the house and, I'm under the impression that you're with the child's father.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
So really, she should have brought that downstairs.
No, really, you should have just brought it to the park.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
really.
Because I would have seen you in the park like normal. Do you know what I mean? That's
just
cool.
doing your jog. Here you go.
Exactly.
Niki balm. See you later.
Simple as that. Yeah. So when I'm outside the house now and I'm saying, yeah, I'm outside, yeah, I'm thinking you're going to bring it downstairs. But she didn't. So she said, oh gosh. She said, yeah, press whatever the door number is. I said, all right, cool. So I've gone up to the door, yeah? So I've knocked the door. She's answered the door, yeah? I'm standing at the door. So then she was like, why are you standing there? So I was like, well, duh, I'm waiting for...
I've just come to pick up the Niki balm. That's why I'm standing there.
I came to do. Okay. Yeah. And then she was just like, aren't you gonna come in? So I'm thinking,
Why? I've just come for the Aniki bomb.
Why am I gonna come in? Didn't I tell you that my back is hurting? Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I just need to get it
and go. So, I was like, nah, I'm not really. And that's one thing with me, yeah. Like, you see, when something's kind of sounding like kind of dodgy to me, I'll be like, nah, yeah. So, yeah, Marie knows, yeah. So, anywho, I'm outside the gaff, I'm on the doorstep, I mean, and then, she said, oh yeah, well, you gotta come in because I gotta look for it. I'm thinking, you gotta look for it. I thought you said you had the thing like already or whatever.
So she's got to look for the Aniki bomb.
Yeah.
And she's with her child's father.
Well, that's the last thing I know, because, you know, I don't really ask people their business. Like, if I've got no reason to ask you your business, I'm not going to ask you your business. So anyway, I'm thinking, this guy's going to pull up. Because I started to have that feeling, yeah.
But something is not right.
Something just
not
ain't right. So anyway, I've gone over the threshold of the door, and now I'm in the passage. And then she said, come in the front room. So I was like,
why? I just want the Aniki bomb and go. My back is hurting.
At this point, I'm thinking, I don't even need the Aniki bomb now. Yeah?
I just need to go.
I just need to leave because I'm starting to feel something. It's not right. Anyway, she goes, yeah, no, come in the front room. So I've gone in the front room and I'm standing up. And she looked at me so weird, yeah? She's like, aren't you going to sit down? I was like, nah. Yeah? Because this is feeling weird, okay?
I just want the Aniki bomb and go.
I
I don't even want it anymore. I just want to go.
No, I just want to go.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, it's in my room. Like, I got to have a look for it or whatever. So I'm like,
it's in her room.
What the hell? So do you think I'm going to follow you in your bedroom?
No.
So anyway, I'm standing up there and then she said, oh, yeah, I got to look for it or some rubbish like that. And I'm thinking, you know what? I'm not going to say what I was thinking. So anyway, I've just sat down, yeah? She's like, do you want a drink?
No.
Like, nah, I don't want no drink, blood.
We don't want no drink. We don't want no water. We don't want the Aniki bomb anymore. I just want to go home.
I just want to go home now, yeah? Because now this is feeling dodgy. Anyway, lo and behold, she's saying, yeah, she showed me like her one, like the open one, yeah? And she's like, yeah, because this is my one, but like the one I've got for you, like that one's sealed, like it's not opened, whatever. So I'm thinking, bro, I don't even care no more. Anyway, she was like, all right, seeing as you're not going to have a drink, do you want a bottle of water? I mean, it's locked. Something.
No
like,
water.
I need to get out of here. Like, and I've always got water in my car. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, one of them kind of man. I got water in my car all the while. So anyway, I was like, all right, cool. So anyway, she gave me the
Aniki bomb.
No. She gave me a bottle of water. Yeah.
So she can give you the water, but no Aniki bomb.
Yeah. So then now I'm sat there now, and then she was like, "You're not gonna drink." So I was like, nah, yeah, because I just need the thing now. Anyway, she's gone to go look for it or whatever again, yeah, and then I just had a little sip, cool. Anyway, sipping a drink. Then she comes out, and then she was just like, oh yeah, here it is, or whatever, and I was just like, oh thanks. The next minute I heard, that's the front door, you know. So now I'm looking at her, yeah, like, did you try to set me up, blood? Like, I don't know what's going on. You're there going on about this bomb and whatever, and then now I'm cussing myself, yeah, because I'm like, Jordan, you knew, yeah, that you didn't feel right from the doorstep, yeah, you didn't feel right from the doorstep, yeah, and now someone's knocking the door like they're the damn police, yeah, knocking the door like that. So then, when I then looked at her reaction to the loud thuds at the door, yeah, that's when I knew something was wrong, yeah, because I knew that she was dealing with a narcissist. Because remember, when I came in, what, aren't you going to come in? That's the attitude, yeah? I was like, nah. Then, oh, you come in the front room. So I've gone in the front room. What, aren't you going to sit down? What do you want to drink? Not even water. I'm like, no. Like, so remember, there's a type of vim, yeah, that she's got in her voice. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she got some clout in her voice. The next minute, like, fidgeting, yeah? So when he's beating down the door like that, yeah, I'm like, blood, Remember, I'm on like the 3rd floor or some kind of
The
thing
fourth
like that.
floor,
the
you can't
4th
jump
floor, whatever.
nowhere.
I'm thinking, blood, I ain't Spider-Man, blood. Yeah, I ain't got no I ain't got no web.
The web.
Yeah, I ain't got no web coming out my hand. Do you know how much I weigh, blood? I don't know what spider web's gonna make me scale down from the 4th floor in one piece. That's what I'm saying. But on top of that, yeah, I'm not here to be scaling down no thing. Yeah, like this has got nothing to do with me. Oh, should I answer the door? I was like, no.
So he's put
Yeah?
a level of fear into
He
her
put
now.
a level of fear in her
Yeah.
instantaneously.
It's her house, and
Yeah?
she's saying, "Should I open the door?"
She's asking me, yeah. Maybe he'll go away. Like maybe he'll go away if like. I said, what do you mean? Maybe he'll go away. He ain't going nowhere, blood. Yeah.
He's put fear into
He's
her.
put fear into you, yeah. And you're trembling, mouth's trembling, hands trembling. So I'm like, this is dead. So anyway, she's gone out there, yeah. Gone to the door. Go away, Michael. And when I heard that, yeah, he's like, open the door. So when I'm hearing his tone versus her tone, I was like, yeah, this is some domestics. But remember, when I first met them, it was all some happy families.
Yeah, but when you're out in public, you're not going to detect it.
No, cool, you're not
It's
detecting
behind
it.
closed door. It's a different kind of side or image they put out when they're on the road or in public. Yeah, it's different.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
behind closed door, there's so much behaviors that is displayed. And Jordan, should we have a look at some of the behaviors?
Yes, let's look at some of the behaviors. Because I said, oh yeah, by the way, that guy, after he left the front doorstep, by the way, Marie, that guy called her phone 43 times.
Wow.
Yeah?
So he didn't realize after maybe the 3rd call that she didn't want to speak to him.
No. He figured he need to call 40 more. Yeah? Because he's thinking at some point she's going to break. But it never gets that far,
It's not only
does
the
it?
breaking part. Do you know what it is? That when they call, it's like they need that attention now.
Now. Yeah.
You could be on a call.
Yeah.
Or, for example, you may have a disagreement with them and say, I don't want to speak right now. I just need a bit of me time.
Yeah.
They will ring your phone. Even when, welcome to O2. No, that gets hanged up. They're calling again.
Straight away.
And if you don't answer your phone on just a normal straight call,
Yep.
they will call the WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah,
And if you have any form of social media platform, they will send you messages.
Yeah,
They will
flooding.
bombard
They're
you.
flooding it.
Yeah.
They're flooding it.
Until you even say, all right.
Yeah, they're flooding it.
And then once you answer, all it is, so do you want to talk to me now? You done all of that just to say, so you want to talk to me now. They need your attention. Your attention cannot be anywhere else.
Yeah, no, it can't. That's why I called that bit there 43 missed calls. And long story short, yeah, in the conversation that I was having with her, because basically I had to know, because he was outside the house when he called, by the way. He called her 43 times while he sat in his car outside the house, yeah? So I'm waiting for this buster to drive off, and then I'm going to go and drive off, because the thing is, it's just nuts. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
It's just nuts. Otherwise, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I'm thinking, all I came here for was the
Aniki bomb.
and then now I'm in this situation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
In the midst of seeing the behaviors of a knock.
Yeah. So she was basically telling me that the man done all kind of domestic violence to her, all kind of stuff and whatever. So I said, what's he coming here for now then? She said, for sex. I said,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he basically kicks the door down, boots the door and stuff like that. You get embarrassed, then you open the door, and then he tries to come on to you. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
But the whole point is, this person was like, how do I say it? Like a professional.
Yeah.
Like a
do
manager.
you know, Jordan, as you mentioned the sex, do you know narcissist people use sex as a weapon?
The thing is, it's
I
mad,
thought
man.
they used it as a way of like to keep you lured in. But do you know they were just like all of a sudden go absent from it? Where they deprive you. That's the word. They deprive you. And you can't say nothing to them. I don't feel like it, or my mind's not there, or they just They
Yeah,
deprive
yeah.
you.
It's a
And no
mind thing.
matter
Yeah,
whether
yeah,
you're
yeah,
male or female, no
yeah.
matter what you say to them, you cannot sway them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
it.
The ball's in their court at all times.
Yes,
The
they
ball
control
is
that.
in
When
their
I
court.
researched that
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
saw it, I said, "You're lying."
yeah, 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 yeah,
Really?
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
they used it to kind of keep you
yeah,
lured in.
yeah,
They
yeah,
deprive
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. These lot are nuts, man.
Wow.
These lot are nuts. These lot are nuts.
Wow.
And the long story short, before we move on now, the woman basically explained like all the domestics and whatever that was going on, but and apparently they'd broke up by then, like they broke up and whatever. But this is how he still goes on because his
Because he wants to have the
mindset is,
control.
yeah, if I can't have you, no one else
can
can
have
have
you.
you, and whatever, and that's what he does. So it's just it's nuts. And when I saw the level of fear, I was so shocked because remember 5 minutes ago she was bold, yeah. What, you not gonna sit down? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? So it's very, very, very deep how it happens. But
But that's what they do as well. They put a level of fear
fear,
into you,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
which
yeah,
means
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, yeah,
because of the fear that you do develop,
yeah,
you become indirectly submissive.
yeah, 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 facts.
Because it's like, and it, like some of them are violent, some are not.
Yeah, depends
But
on what type you're dealing
yeah,
with.
depending what type you're dealing with. But they will use that fear
Yeah.
so that anytime they call or they're around, they can get their desire
Facts.
from you.
Facts.
It's not about you.
Facts.
It's about what they can get from you. It's about you serving them.
Facts. It's madness. It's madness because she said to me it started with breaking things. So they'll have an argument, then he'll just chuck a vase down, then he'll just break something, then just smash some glasses, then just but he's doing it all every time he's doing it. It's like when the son's not there. So he's not doing it in front of his child. He's doing it when it's them two, and he just times it. Like the son can be at his mum's house, do you know what I mean? Or the son can be with one of her people or whatever. But he just knows when he's starting to do that, and then he moves on to becoming violent with her. So it's like programmed in her mind, yeah. Like,
Because
oh
so
my
that was a
gosh.
build-up.
It was a
So
build-up.
the more
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he's throwing and breaking things,
Yeah.
it's indirectly messing with her mind
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
you see, I'm breaking these stuff. The
Yeah.
next is going to be you.
Ayo. Yeah.
And look at the
Ayo.
impact I'm there throwing these things down. See how they mash up quick.
Yeah.
That could be you.
Yeah, that
and
could
then
be
once they
you,
break
yeah.
these things,
Yeah.
look what you made me do.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
did
yeah,
I
yeah,
take your hands and
Did I?
tell you to move
Did
things?
I?
Did I do
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
Are you a puppet?
Yeah. It's madness. Because that's the next thing on the list. There is the blame games, because the blame games will be coming in next. They'll start blaming you for these things, and we want to just even just interject, and just say to anyone who's out there who has experienced anything like this, we are sympathizing with you.
Definitely,
We're empathizing
definitely.
with you, and we're encouraging you to speak to someone, seek advice, get help, because it's not easy. Because when you get intertwined with characters like this, it is hard to moonwalk out.
Yeah.
Like having us, like the caller last week told us that it took 6 years to recover from a 6-month relationship.
Imagine that.
6 years to recover from a 6-month relationship, with a narcissist. So it's not easy. It is definitely not easy. And that individual made it clear that they had a support network. So how much more someone who doesn't have a support network, that narcissist has got an intention for you. Do you know what I mean?
Because they like you when you're isolated.
Oh, definitely.
So when you're isolated and you've got
Talk
no
about
support.
that more. Talk about that more.
So
Monique.
with a person that demonstrates these disorder behaviors, whether they are male or females, they like it when you are isolated. So if you don't have close friends, close family, or even the community around you, because when you're isolated, then all the devaluing, the disrespect, intimidation, all of that, you've got no one to outlet to, so you become even more submissive.
Facts.
But in the midst of that, it's mentally and emotionally damaging because you've got no one to have an outlet to even encourage you or to hear your voice.
Yeah. It's mad when they start doing that, because what they will do, they will start booking outings and stuff like that on the day that all right, that's like Marie says, oh, Jordan, on the weekend, you know, it's my cousin's birthday. Like, it's a milestone. Like, it's a milestone. You know what I mean? Like, her children have done a surprise for her. She thinks she's going to a restaurant, but, you know, they're going to do a big surprise party, DJs and food and whatever. I'm like, oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. But you know what, Marie? I've booked blah, blah, blah for us to go to on that day. Yeah, but you knew that. Yeah, but are you going to miss? What, are you going to make me waste my money?
Yeah.
Like, these are the kind of things that they will start doing. And
Or they've
like,
said, so what, you're going to put other people before me then? So I'm not important. And that was not. That was not.
Yeah.
And as one of our listeners via the TikTok has said, which is it Sharon?
Yeah. Shannon Antoinette says, when you're isolated, it's easier to manipulate.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're easier to manipulate.
Yeah.
100%.
Definitely.
Shannon, thank you for the engagement.
Yeah, thank you very much.
True. It's so true. And if you're free, Shannon, feel free to give us a call. We're going to give out the studio number once again.
Yes.
You know, it is 0... Oh,
7.
Marie, you read it out. I can't even read the number.
07379 529 412. I will repeat. 07379 529 412. So feel free to call in if you would like to interact with us. Yes, call in, please.
On the topic. Because this is what I'm saying. They do this stuff, and then when the person on the receiving end starts to kind of, you know, resist and stuff like that, say, yeah, but like, I haven't seen them for how many... Well, it's not like you're not going to see them. We can go after. But let's do... Like,
go tomorrow.
There
the
are
not tomorrow.
so many things that they will start saying, you know. But it's very, very, very true. When... Do you know what it is? They know who to prey on. They know who to...
draw to.
Yeah.
That's who they know who to draw to.
They know who to draw to. They know who to draw to. They know exactly what to do, you know. And then I've heard people who's been on the receiving end of narcissists say, I don't know why I attract these people. I don't know why these lot always find me. But they know. Yeah. They know when to do it. They know when to do it. They know who.
Yeah. And it's like from like the research that I done, they call it I hate the word victim. So anyone who is listening that has gone through this, you are not a victim. Unfortunately, you've met somebody that needs help, that may not even acknowledge that they need help. But they call them, you have the empath or they have the super empath. So the empath and super empath, the characteristic that you have, that you're caring, you're listening, you know, you're very genuine. They can speak to you and it's like you're very caring, you're like problem solving, which means that they feel that because you're in that way inclined, which are characteristics that they struggle to display. They feel that, well, because she's so caring or he's so caring and genuine, that means they're going to want to do everything for me. So it's the qualities that you have. Now, the qualities that you have, there's nothing wrong with you. These are lovely qualities. It's just that some people abuse it because these qualities they lack themselves or they have not been able to receive it either in current situations or from the past, whether it's coming from childhood, adulthood, first relationship, whatever relationship, friendship, you know, romantic relationship. That's what it is. It's the kind of characteristic that you come as a person. If you're good at listening, you're caring, you're loving, you're willing to help. It's just who you are. That's what they love because they don't have it. And it's not that they feel that you're such a wonderful, genuine person. There's a little bit of envy there as well. They're jealous that you can be so loving. Now, no matter what you may have gone through and you keep on going forward, you're being positive, you're bubbly, deep down, they're jealous of that. If you say to them, oh my gosh, you know what, I've just passed my university, they might say, oh yeah, well done. But deep down, there's a level of jealousy because you're progressing, but within themselves, they feel, because they've got low self-esteem. They feel like they're not worth anything. So when you're progressing, they might say, yeah, well done. But deep down, oh, what, you think it's only you that can progress? And sometimes they can start to devalue you. What, you think you're something because you have a degree now? I didn't say that. I'm just saying I'm celebrating what I've achieved.
And you should be celebrating with me if we're together.
Yes. Yeah. And if you're genuine for me, let's celebrate together.
Yeah. It's not easy. And even on the educated, on that same topic of educated, talk about when they coming from the educated background, or they got a one standard English tone, and then they want to start trying words out there, like making out. So
I
that
think
their
they
vocab,
don't even. They
their
would start
vocab,
using these big words.
yeah, they got an elite vocab.
Yes.
Yeah.
They try, but what they try to do with these big words that they probably decided to form together in the vehicle or on the bus or wherever they was traveling is trying to make you feel intimidated, to make you feel that you're not as intelligent as they are, because they have to be viewed as superior, and that everybody else is lower than them. So they will throw words at you and say, what's the word that...
Oh, subservient.
Yes. Like, they're using
You're not
that
very
because...
subservient, are
And
you?
most of the time, I don't think they even know what the word means.
Yeah.
It's just to sound big.
Yeah.
But when they say use these words, it's to make you feel devalued.
That's right.
Like,
That's right.
maybe
That's right.
you start to question, well, am I really that educated?
Yeah.
Like, how come I don't know this word?
Yeah.
Listen, we don't know every word.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Nor do
make
they.
you...
I know do
Yeah,
they.
it doesn't make you less educated. No, it doesn't. It just doesn't.
It doesn't. But that's something that these lot will do, and then they will fabricate. Yeah, they will start fabricating and sensationalizing and acting like they were a part of projects that they weren't a part of and stuff like
Should
that.
I give an example,
Okay,
Julie?
go for it. Trouble.
So, somebody told me that they were speaking to someone and they said, they just met them. They were speaking to them and said, the person said to them, oh, I'm going to do a series with the BBC. They just met them.
Yeah.
And I think that's their sideline of work, doing like documents and stuff like that.
Projects
And so the person was like, well, okay, cool, that's excellent. Why would she think that person is lying?
Yep.
Cool. So then as weeks went on, we realized it was a lie.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
Or saying, they might want to take me on for a project. It worked out they was not going to do no projects with the BBC.
No.
It was a little budget thing.
Yeah.
Now, we're not talking about the level of the work. It's the fact that you lied. Like, if you're just starting out, cool, you're starting out.
Yeah.
It's about encouraging.
Yeah.
You don't need to lie. And then when the person confronted him and said, so why did you lie? Oh, well, it's like I'm speaking like I was going to do it. No, bruv, you lied.
Yeah.
You lied.
You were speaking it into existence.
Yeah. But you said you was actually actively doing this.
You were a part of it.
Yeah.
You were
The
part
BBC's.
Of the cast. You were part of the cast crew.
Yeah. And when you saw the leaflet, I don't think BBC was taking that one on.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. It's very, very, very deep. It's very, very, very deep. But a lot of these lot, they will fabricate to make themselves sound better, because remember, they need to at first for you to become their target. They need to also pitch to you, and they need to act like they're intelligent and they're doing great things. And
but doesn't that say something about them then?
Yeah,
that means the individuals, whether you're male or females, that they are approaching, they already feel inadequate to even be in your presence, even though you're just you're not acting boastful, superior, or anything. They've already feel inadequate.
Facts.
So maybe the way how you talk, how you dress, they feel like you're out of their league. So they have to say something to make themselves sound like you're in. We're not trying to be in a competition. We're just people who are just striving for better.
Yeah.
Our purpose is coming forth now. We're not better than anybody.
Yeah.
But for them, because of the low self-esteem, that's what it is.
Yeah.
They feel like, do you know what? He or she, I don't think they're really in my league. So let me have a lie with this one, to draw them in. And that's what they do.
Yeah.
They lie to lure you in.
Facts. And it's the whole as well. They lie. Imagine they lie, make themselves seem like an asset to have around, and then it makes
when
them,
really you are the asset.
You are the asset.
Yeah.
You are the asset.
Yeah.
But then before you know it, you might feel like that person is very needed. Like you need to be around that person. Really, they need you.
They need you.
They need you
because they become needy.
Because they become needy. Yeah. They start needing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. They
But
need this. They need a right hand, a left foot.
yeah. They want to feel needed because it's like, all right, I know an individual got a bit of bob. Do you know what I mean? He's got a bit of cash and whatever. But I guarantee you, this person would never go out with someone who doesn't have any needs for him and his money. He wouldn't be going out with no CEOs. He won't be going out with no woman that has got things under control by herself. And if she has got money, she's got problems. Like, obviously everyone's got problems, but problems that
where they need management.
Him. Like,
for him to manage or her to manage.
Yeah. So he can come in and save the day, be like, oh, I've got to do this now, no, I've got to do that, and I've got to do this for her, and but really and truly, you only pick people with high levels of dysfunction. You do that because you know deep down that without them having a high level of dysfunction, you're not needed.
And then you can't control them.
them.
Because even though you feel, and it kind of is linked with like the love bombing, as they say, that when you meet them, or even if you've been around them and things start to break down a bit, and they know that you're moving away, they become, they want to shower you with gifts. They want to do this. They will do above and beyond, and that's to lure you in.
That's right.
And you get to a stage where, oh, this is such a fantastic person, but it's all to get you hooked on them, so that when their mask does drop, it's not easy for you to walk off. Because you're lured in now. So when they start with the mind games, the ghosting, the gaslighting, when they start with all of that, it's gonna throw you, but you may not leave straight away because it's like you're sucked in to a certain degree, but then your mind's like, this doesn't make sense. Why are you doing this?
And this is a part of their coping skills as well.
Yeah.
Because their coping skills is that, well, they act immature.
Yeah. It's immature behavior.
They act immature.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They will act immature, but then it's all mad. They're not showing you. Marie, it's mad.
It is immature. It's because another friend said that she was having an argument with the person who has the disorder behaviors. And she was like confronting them, saying like you're not doing the right thing, and the person, instead of saying, you know what, you're right, I'm sorry, there's like, well, the way you're going on, I'll just go and walk out in the road. And she would say, that's not normal.
Yeah, who says that?
Who says that? That is not normal. Yeah. And then the person said to my friend, well, if I had the courage, I would do it. You are not normal.
Yeah.
But what they do not take accountability for their actions. Never.
It's escapism, isn't it?
Yeah. Because even with a young child, when a child does something wrong and you say, yeah, you're not supposed to do that, some children will be like, oh, it wasn't me, until you're like, all right, you're not going to be punished. Did you do that? Then eventually will come out. But with people or persons.
When persons. You see, when persons.
When they demonstrate these types of behavior, they never take accountability for what they are doing to the other person. You can draw them a picture. You can write them a letter. You can send them a voice note. You can send them everything. It's like it's over their head.
Yeah. Facts. But you see that one, like the self-harming and all that kind of stuff, and self-destructive.
But that's
stuff.
To deflect you from.
Of course it is.
Like, all right. Do you know what? Don't worry about the argument. Yeah, don't worry about what I'm trying to say to you. Just don't do nothing to yourself. No, like some of them, everyone, as I said, individuals are different. But some will say it so that you will stop.
Yeah.
So they don't have to take accountability.
Facts.
And a lot of them as well is like they may start arguing and be like, oh, look, all these swear words. And that's for you to be like, all right.
So you back down.
Yeah, so you back
go
down.
On the back foot. You go on the back foot.
But in some cases, like as a friend said to me, she was like, no, because you see your swear language. I know people, I know roadmen, they swear. So it doesn't intimidate me. Shut up. And the person went quiet. I said, why? You're bad. You're bad.
So you're bad.
But that's not what they're expecting you to do.
Exactly.
They're expecting you to
They
back
thought
down.
We're going to crumble.
Yeah. And most of the time, when they see that you do stand up, eventually down the line, they will call it, as they call it, discard you, because they cannot have you how they want you. You're not relevant like that. They can't get their way with you.
Facts.
It's too much of a challenge.
Facts. It's deep. And you know what, Marie? All these contributions, that we've given so far has been amazing. You know what I mean? We're warm now. We're warm. Remember, we were getting warm a little while. We're warm now.
Like some of them, on the flip side, some can say they're going to self-harm, and depending like mentally how they are, may do it. However, if you have been in a situation where a man or a woman has injured themselves in any way, shape or form, please, that was not your fault.
100%.
Please do not be wherever you are saying, well, maybe if I did answer. You have the free will whether to answer or not, especially if it's disturbing your peace. So please do not blame yourself.
Facts.
But some will just say it so they don't have to be accountable for their minus dunce behavior.
Minus dunce. Yeah. Facts. And that's what with the guilt trip stuff, that's what see what you made me do. Yeah. That's the kind of stuff that these lot will do. But when you're in the situation, it's hard to observe what they're doing. It's hard to see the signs because you think, oh, that's just them or whatever. And you might be damaged at that moment in time yourself. So you might not be able to actually see, this is not right. Do you know what I mean? But when we're talking about it now, it sounds nuts, but it's what is going on with a lot of people in our community. Because a man will do something to himself to try and get to a woman, or a woman will do certain things to get to a man and then shout, see what you made me do, but I didn't make you do anything.
But it's just to get you to do what...
It's to get the reaction. Yeah. It's to get the reaction that they want.
Or get you to stop, or get you to do what they want you to do. Or it's just a form of control.
It's a form of control.
But it's just different levels. I think that's the extreme control level they're trying to get. They could be more extreme.
That's it.
But that's one of them.
That's it. And you know what, Marie? I think the discussion is going great, and something I wanted to talk about is the type of people who they target. Now, if we're going to just quickly rewind back to last week, we had the caller who called in, and remember, they had met this character, this narcissist character, 3 months after breaking up with their long-term partner. But this person seemed like, fresh air, like, I know it's a bit, close in proximity from, but he's this or he's that, and it's like, a breath of fresh air. Do you know what I mean? Something new. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because they sell you a dream.
They sell
a
you
lot
a
of
dream.
them
They
will sell you a dream. If it's a romantic relationship and you guys start having a conversation, he or she may say, oh, you're the kind of person that I really want to build with.
Yes.
They will sell you that dream.
Yeah.
And please, whoever is listening with you, male or female, please do not feel I'm stupid for buying into it. Because when you meet somebody and you've put your cards on the table that, I'm looking for a relationship, and they agree, all you can go by is what they have agreed to. You don't know what is going on in their small mind.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't know that they're here to mislead. They're going to start lying. You're not going to know until as time goes on. So please. And I think that's why some people don't say nothing, because it's embarrassing.
Facts.
But how would you know from the beginning? They're not walking around saying, oh, look at me, because deep down, I'm lying. No, they're not saying that. They will sell you a dream. Oh yes, you're the kind of person I like to be with. I would like to build with you.
Facts.
Yeah, we could be a power couple. We can do this, that, and the other. Because you may start with very good, edify conversations where you think, oh, do you know what? I think we're on the same accord. Yes, but some of them will listen to what you say and then match their conversation to what you have said. So you think like, yeah, we're on one accord.
Yeah.
They may say, oh, no, I don't like drinking and da-da-da-da-da. And then deep down, they could be an alcoholic. But because they want to draw you in and get you where they want you to be, oh no, I don't drink. Oh no, I don't like the smell of it. I just have water. And that's far from it.
Yeah, far.
They lure you in, sell you dreams. Dreams that they know they cannot even fulfill. Because they do not even have it within themselves to even bring it to the table.
Yeah, that's it. It's deep, man. It's deep what they do. It's deep what they do. And with the people who they target as well, there's certain characteristics that they are looking for who they're gonna prey upon. Yeah. And a lot of the time, you know, we don't realize where we're at a certain time and what effects that actually has on society, because it's like they know that there's certain people they're not going to just be able to have access to and walk up to and then just prey on them. There's something.
It's a process they have to go through.
Yeah.
Because at first you'd be like, nah, it's all right, thanks.
Yeah, they have to see, you know, what they can get away with and stuff like that. But after a certain few conversations, like, and you see what stance a person's taking, you're like, yeah, do you know what? I don't think I could get away with that. You know what I mean? And what it is, you know, when they say, like, for example, you know, devil in a blue dress, or there's a few different figures of speech saying, like, you know, when the devil's coming for you, he's not got the pitchfork or whatever, like, it's deception. Yeah, it's deception.
From the beginning.
It's deception from the beginning. So you have to be vigilant. You have to have your awareness. You know, you have to have your discernment, you know, to see, you know, what's going on, what makes sense from what doesn't make sense. Because a lot of the time, you just won't see it coming.
No, you won't.
You won't see it coming. Because
it's like they wake up,
the
male or the female, and it's like their aim for that day.
Yeah.
I'm going to sow so much deception and lies in different people that I meet. That is their aim. That's their aim for the day.
Yeah. We got some people on the Instagram agreeing with us, saying absolutely. Do you know what? We'll give out the studio number again in case anyone does have anything to contribute.
Sorry, Julian, do we have any on this side? Is there any comments?
Not that I can see. Not that I can see on the other side.
Okay.
I don't know if the video's still on. I don't know. But now we're referring to the TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't know if the TikTok is, or maybe not.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, Insta. Big up the Insta family today. Yeah. Instagram is interacting with us, you know, and everyone else who's tuned in. I've had a good few texts, you know, people messaging me, saying that they're tuned in, they're listening, and they're engaging with the show, and some people are sharing it as well. You know what I mean? But back to the mindset of the people who they target. Yeah. Remember, the caller last week said that when, you know, she went into the relationship, her love for herself was a lot higher. And then as time went on, you know, it's like he started chipping away at the mind, manipulating more. And
because they are very draining.
Yeah.
They're
like
draining. Their tactics
like
that they come with is very draining.
Started chiseling down, you know what I mean? And then just using certain words. Remember, like, when he says, I'm so disappointed in you. Yeah.
I just wanted to know up to now.
Yeah.
When did he become her father?
Yeah.
That part there. I said it to you already, Jordan. When did he get upgraded to be her father?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah. This is the kind of stuff that they do over nothing. Over nothing. Like, they start saying these things, and words are so powerful. You know, in school they say sticks and stones may hurt my bones, but words can never.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Yeah, that is a fib, because it is the words. Yeah, some women, that I've heard from, have said they would have rather it get violent because the words is worse. They said it's quicker for the bruise to heal, or what have you. In comparison,
the words can take. They're powerful. Words are powerful.
Mess up their whole.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even
And it's like how you say things. If
listen,
you're speaking like negative words are like curses onto people.
yeah, yeah,
So if
yeah,
you're speaking this into someone and then you're coming with it forceful,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
that's like
yeah,
arrows, like
yeah, 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 yeah.
wounding that person.
It's scary. Remember, there's the individual I told you about, and the man. Oh, okay, we got another comment said the words are the emotional abuse, and it's
Yes.
worse.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thank you for the comment there. It is true. It is
Always
worse.
blessed.
It is worse because this is what these people are out to do. Yeah, is break you down with the words. Yeah, they will use
Break you
any.
mentally.
Yes.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
they're trying to break you mentally.
So you have no drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got no
So
drive.
that means
No
your
defense.
life
No nothing.
becomes, it's like your life becomes theirs.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
no
Yeah. Yeah.
longer deal with you anymore. If he says, "Oh, go to work and then bring half the pay back," and or she says that, you, because it's been going for so long, that can end up happening.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's mad. Some of them people there, like they will say something, you will question them, a bit later on, and say, when you said da, 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 I didn't say that.
Are you
It's like
sure?
no, they will tell you
Nah,
that
you're
they
hearing
didn't say
things.
it. Yeah, they will tell you that
And
they
then you
didn't
would
say
start,
that.
I swear you said that.
Yeah,
I swear she
you
said that.
start questioning
You would start
yourself.
questioning yourself. Then even your own personal life, you could be doing something for yourself and you're like, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I
Yeah.
should. I don't know. Because it started with that person's behavior making you doubt and question what they were saying, that it moves into other areas into your life now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You start wondering if that is the case.
Yeah.
You be thinking, you know what? I don't know. Yeah, it's madness. It's madness. It's madness. It's madness. But we want to speak life to anyone who is going through a time in their life where they're a bit lower. And this is the thing. You see, when individuals feel a little lonely, yeah, that's when you need to strengthen yourself.
Yeah.
That's when you need to encourage yourself. That's when you need a Miss B in your life.
Sorry, Jordan,
Yeah?
I think we have a message.
Okay. It says there are 87,500 seconds in the day. Don't let 60 seconds of someone's words ruin the rest of the rest of the 8,000.
90. Is it?
I can't even see the number
Yeah. Seconds of the day.
of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, not good maths. So they.
I
perhaps
think we get.
We know what you mean. We know what you mean. We
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what you
Thank
mean.
you, thank
Pick
you.
up yourself. Pick up yourself, because we know what you mean.
Yeah.
We know what you mean. Don't let the 60 seconds ruin the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's hard because it depends where you are at
the time.
Yeah. Because sometimes before we meet individuals with these behaviors, they will never know what that person has overcome or is dealing with. And then you've come in with your shade of crazy behavior.
Yeah.
No, because you haven't taken the time to heal, to
Yeah.
grow, to release. So you've come in with your uncircumcised, unclean self to destroy somebody's life. Go and sit down.
Glory.
Go and build a relationship with Jesus and start praying. You need deliverance.
Glory. Yeah.
Yes.
It is very, very, very deep.
Yes.
It is very deep. It is very deep because it is hard. It depends on when. All right, cool. Like, me, Marie, I refer to boxing a lot, yeah? And with boxing, there's a lot to do with timing. Yeah? There's a lot to do with timing. If you hit someone in a boxing match and they're ready for the punch, chances are they confirm it. Yeah? If they're, not all the time, but you know what I mean. Chances are they confirm it because they can see it coming. You know what I mean? If you time it well enough and you give them a combination that they can't read, if you hypnotize them, yeah, there's a lot of tricks you can, give unto your opponent, Larry, that will throw them totally off course. Yeah? You might be coming in a certain way with your hand set a certain way, yeah, and you might kind of faint. You know what I mean? You might just, man, sure, look at your fling. Yeah. You might roll. Yeah. You might roll in a way. Yeah. And then they're like, who? Yeah. Or whatever. And then they just go the opposite way and give you one downstairs, one upstairs, and then maybe another one upstairs, for example. And do you know what? Something like that, yeah, when their breath is... You remember? Like, some people was tensing up, trying to defend themselves, like, holding their breath. Imagine you're taking a breath, yeah, you're gasping for air, and then you get winded.
Oh, wow.
Yeah? And then you get one in the chin, yeah? If you're not ready for that, you can hit the canvas in 0.5. Help Larry. Because you didn't see it coming. So it's all about timing, because you see someone in a match, yeah, take like a 6-punch combo, yeah, and they eat it, like they just firm it, but they might not be looking for 1 second, yeah,
and then it's
one punch,
it's over.
Gone. So I understand exactly what I think it is, Vinny. I can't see clearly from where I am, but I understand what they're saying. There's loads of seconds in the day, and we shouldn't let a 60 seconds ruin our whole day. But if they give you the 60 seconds at a time when you're ready for the 60 seconds, chances are you'll survive the day.
Yes.
But if they give you that 60 seconds at breaking point, I'm telling you, yeah, it ain't easy, because guess what? In our days, different events happen. And this is what happens. Narcissists work off information. Yeah?
Yes, they do.
They work off information. So if you say, I had a cracking day, you're feeling strong, you're feeling amazing, whatever, they know, all right, cool, we can't really get them right now. They're going to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah? They're going to wait. They're going to circle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they're going to wait. Yeah? They're going to see that spot of vulnerability and capitalize.
Or even if you profess your feelings for them, because as grown people, when you're courting and getting to know someone, you might start expressing how you feel. They play on that.
Cool,
they play on that. They're very good actors to a certain degree. And I would always say, listen to what they say, what they don't say, and what they're really saying, which just means listen to the conversation. Because I've been around people that's displayed this narc behavior, and I listened to everything they were saying, and I got another conversation from it.
Yeah.
I got more information that up to this day that person doesn't know that I know. I got things from it. And at times I'm quite good with my questioning when I'm having a one-to-one conversation. And I might say, oh, so da-da-da-da-da. And they would say, yeah, and go into it. But they don't realize they've actually answered my question because they're just talking. So listen sometimes.
Yeah.
I've encouraged my friends. I said, when you're dealing with anyone, whether it's in the workplace, anyway, listen. When you listen to the details, you'll realize you get more of what's really going on.
Yeah. It's not easy. It's not easy. And the problem is, we're seeing this on a rise, as we mentioned last week. We're seeing this on a rise, and it's affecting our community. Yeah. Think about it. If you're going to spend time with someone, you want that person to edify you. You want that person to speak life to you.
Yes.
You want that person to build you up. Do you know what I mean? Like, you be speaking to a person, like, as a friend, yeah? Or a family member you're speaking to, a colleague, like, for example, and you're, how do I say it? Just in your normal conversation, yeah, you lot are accidentally building each other.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, Marie can phone me and be like, oh, Jordan, guess what? I had a chat with da-da-da-da, and they said da-da-da. I'm like, no way, da-da-da. And then it's like, automatically, I've risen. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, wow. Da-da-da. It's like, well, you never guessed what, Marie? No, and then before you know it, Marie's risen. That's what I'm saying. But accidentally, yeah, unintentionally, we can build each other up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much more when people are going out with people, you lot are going on dates, you lot are going doing this, you lot are doing that, you're doing all of that stuff, and that person's there just bringing you down. But it's
But
intentional.
also as well, they also do bring you down, but then sometimes they may not bring nothing to you. You could go out and you can look fabulous. You could like
Oh
just,
yeah.
and they won't even say, I'm not saying that you
yeah,
need someone
yeah,
to affirm you all the time,
yeah,
but they will say, they will look and they won't even say, oh, you look nice. They don't bring nothing, or they
Yeah.
bring little to the
yeah,
table.
yeah.
Is that they take so much
Yeah.
and there's nothing they bring back. Or they say, yeah, I'm going to do this. And it never happens.
Yeah.
It never happens.
Facts.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And they normally say, I'm going to do something when they realize that you're either going to leave, or you had enough. It's to keep you there. It's a false promise.
Yeah. And you know, even on that topic there, even on that topic there. Oh, having some more text come in. People are saying this is very interesting.
Thank you.
So we want to thank everyone who's
tuned in. Thank you very much.
You know, we've had a fair amount of interaction. But do you know what, Marie? Remember when we spoke about this from beforehand? We said, you know what? Some people may not want to call in.
Yeah.
Because the topic here is so serious. Yeah. Some people might not be able to call in.
No, I understand.
They just not be able to call in. And I totally get it. Because some people are thinking about their voice. I had to see one of our good brethren, Isaac, you know. Big up Isaac, you know. Old school. Known him from I was about 12 or 13 or something, you know. Yeah, big up Isaac. But yeah, like
I want to disguise their voice.
Their voice. They want to disguise their voice. Yeah.
And then it's being embarrassed to know that.
You're
like, if you know that person genuinely, you're like, no, they're quite clued up, this, that, and the other. And then to know that they went through that, it's embarrassing, because it's like, where was my head? But no, because they come in like a thief.
Yeah.
They come in like a thief. They draw you, they suck you in, and then it's like, and that's when you start, when they feel that you're into them, then you see the dirty beer ever come out. That's what you start to see. It's like they plan it. They plan it.
Shame the devil. Shame the devil.
But what they don't like is when you confront them. You confront. I knew someone that had this behavior, and I just confronted. And after a while, they didn't really deal with me after that. It's like, shut up. No, I'm not having it. Shut up. I'm talking. I'm talking to you. Shut up. I'm talking to you. Shut up.
That's right. Sometimes
they don't like it when you stand up to them or you call them out.
Sometimes you just got to call a spade a spade.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to get them where it hurts.
Definitely.
Yeah, and that's in
but they pull so much from you.
Yeah.
You feel that you're drained. It's like, for argument's sake, if you are a driver and they don't drive, oh, can you take me here? Well, I'm just doing something now. Oh, so what can you do afterwards? All right, but I might have to do something later. So what can you do after that? There's no like, all right, cool. It's just consistent. It's all about them. And it's like, once you've either helped them because they're so needy, once they, depart from you, it's like they've drained from you. It's like a mosquito. Yeah. Once they bite you, they're full in it. They just pull from you, and then they go back their business afterwards. They don't care whether they brought anything to the table. No, because it's all about them. And that brings me to this little thing that I found on when I was just doing some research leading up to the show. So this one, it says like narcissist behavior in relationships, which it could be romantic, friendship, any kind of relationship, can result in a person focusing on their own wants and needs. When you are in a relationship with a narcissist person, it's not about you, it's about them, what they can get. So if you're encouraging them, making them feel good about themselves, that is what they're getting from you. If you're helping them financially, that's what you are there for.
That's right.
That's what they are there for. And it says if they're focusing on their own wants and their needs at the expense of others. They may expect a lot from you or from others, but they give a little in return. And they believe that they are superior to others or to their partner. So they'll be always, oh, look at this and look at that. And, you know, how about you try, if there is an error there, fine, because none of us are perfect. But why are you not helping
Yeah.
with a solution?
Yeah.
Why are you destroying that person?
Yeah. 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 It's deep. That is the intention. That is the intention. Um. Do you know
Yes,
what, Marie?
there's a comment from Candy Love.
Yes.
I can't see the numbers from here. They like to turn it on you and blame you for everything. Yeah, because they don't want to take accountability for their behavior. I don't know if this is a behavior from they are young, that they've never learned to be held accountable, or they've got away with things, or it's like it just goes over their head.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, going back to what Jordan was saying about the people that they seem to gravitate to. Now, they may seem to gravitate to some who could have low self-esteem, but there's others that they gravitate to who actually they will open up to.
Yeah. Yeah.
They will open up to.
Yes. Yes.
They will
yes.
open up. And you see, in a very bizarre way, in their mind, they will, with the person they open up to and tell you about what may have gone on in the past, childhood, various situations. In their mind, they do value and respect you, Jordan. But the way they treat you is disrespectful.
Disrespect.
So it's like, I know the mass is not adding up, but in their mind, they won't devalue you, but they will try to play a little mind game on you at times.
Facts.
Because they know that you do check for them and you want the best for them. But like there's a man that I researched. His name is Leon Walker. He's on Facebook. I think he's on Instagram. I'm not too sure about Instagram, but you can also find some videos of him on the YouTube as well. He said that he used to be a narcissist. He said that when he was younger, it kind of happened when his parents got divorced, and there was issues of how he felt as a young man. And he's like in his late 40s going into 50s now, and he said that from in his like teens all the way up to say probably mid 40s, he was demonstrating these behaviors. But he also said that there is that one, or I think maybe it could be one or two in their little time of meeting people. There's two females that the one, he would open up. He would tell her a lot about himself. And he's like, that's the one he did not want to lose. But he didn't have the capacity to give her what she needed. The love, the respect. He didn't know how, because he didn't have it within himself. And he would always say that it's the wholesome person that they gravitate to, who they believe are wholesome, loving, caring. But he said that he couldn't manage those relationships because it was too much. It's like there was too much light coming from them and he had so much darkness. Have a look for Leon Walker. He's an American guy, but it was very interesting to hear what he had to say, Jordan. Very interesting. As someone who, as he said, he was a narcissist, but he had therapy. He went through therapy. And that's what helped him to kind of overcome it now. But look him up, Leon Walker, YouTube or Instagram, and as well as Facebook.
Yeah, it's deep. And well, first of all, just following on what Marie said there,
oh, there's another comment.
I was going to say, there's some more comments, but we're getting a lot of texts coming in. We're getting the social media as well, people are engaging, but we encourage everyone to do some research. Do some research, because you will start to notice a lot more things. Your eyes will be open.
Because sometimes it takes, unfortunately, for us to encounter a narcissist for us to really have our eyes open. Because you can hear about it. Well, you can hear about, oh, this trait, this behavior. But it's not until sometimes you actually have that encounter with you, like, oh my gosh. Then you realize Some is this way, some is that way. Some can act like they're very high and superior.
Yeah.
Some come with the fabricated story. Yeah. And another
Precisely.
thing as well that I want to add as well,
Uh-huh.
they always seem to dwell on the past. Oh, my life was this, and there's a trauma they haven't been delivered from. That's
Yeah.
the right word to
Yeah.
use. Delivered from.
Yeah. Yeah. It's deep. You know what? I'm just gonna say quickly, Marie, before I comment on that. A few people have been sending me texts saying, I want to call, but I'm shy. I want to call, but you know, I'm embarrassed. Or I want to. Do you know what I
No,
mean?
please
So,
don't be embarrassed. If you
so
want to call, please, we
yeah,
encourage you
we
to.
encourage you to. We just want to quickly look at some of the comments because some of them are flying up, and we've
Yeah.
missed some of them. Um,
So we've got
okay,
the
that one. I missed that one from the Candy Love. It said, "And it's there wanderings." I'm not sure what. Okay, let's
'cause we-
go
yeah.
down. Let's go down then. Read. There's
It's
another. Can you see
always
that one?
blessed.
Can you see that one? Can you see what it says?
Always blessed.
Yeah.
They are very draining mentally and emotionally. Nothing is about you. Yes, it's always about them. It is always them. Sometimes they can be due to childhood trauma, definitely. A lot of them do have childhood trauma.
Yeah.
A lot of them. I have been reading an amazing biblical book based on this. Yes. And then another comment, it's deep. This is a very it is deep.
Yeah.
And there's another research that I done. If you view this from a Christian perspective or biblical perspective, it can be defined as a spirit. A spirit. So it's the narcissistic spirit has different traits into it. So you have a jealous spirit, an unfaithful spirit, a lying spirit, a thieving spirit, a deceiving spirit. There's so many different underneath the one. So it's a spirit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts.
And then we've got another comment. RC Blake's is another one. Okay. Is that phenomenal information and research on these behaviors? See, there's so much.
Yeah.
There is
there's a
so
lot
much.
There's a lot. Even on the TikTok, there's some as well. I see someone
Seely,
D,
yeah.
come in says yes, they wait for the right time. When you're unaware.
You have you have to always be one step. I think it's that head. Yeah.
You got to always be one
I
step
think
ahead
there's
of
some
them.
more further down as well.
Yeah, we can't quite see, but
give us a moment.
Yeah,
we will
we're
get
trying
through.
to-
But
we're trying
thank
to
you
catch-
so much
Yeah.
for interacting. Because as I said, you'd be surprised how many people are going through this. And me personally, I would just love to see individuals in our community healed.
yes,
We all go through some level of, I would say at times, trauma.
oh, facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
but how do we overcome this?
Yeah,
If I've gone through a level of trauma,
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to pick up someone's pitney and traumatize them
100%.
and destroy them
100%.
for my own gain.
100%.
No. Please,
100%.
if you are struggling with this behavior, this disorder, this unclean spirit,
Yep.
please leave people's pitney alone
Yeah.
until you are healed.
Yeah.
It's not fair what you are doing.
Yeah. It's the damage.
And as Jordan has said before, it doesn't affect just the individual, their support network, and their family.
Yeah. Do you know what? Even on that note, quickly, because we got to round up soon. The damage that is caused to the family members, is serious. All right, let's say, for example, a perpetrator, someone who's a perpetrator, if they've got brothers and sisters who are not behaving like them, for example, you could be putting your family in a lot of danger because some people will bring things to your family members because they're upset with you
To get to you.
and and they might, there's things like that go on. We can't act naive. you're gonna embarrass your family members as well. Do you know what I mean? You know, when people start doing certain things, it's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. It's no good. And to the people who are on the receiving end of, you know, these traits and these behaviors, it's hard when you see your beloved family member become a zombie.
Yeah.
It's
You
hard
see
when
the
you
change
see the change, you
in the
see the
behavior.
decline, you see
Yeah.
them become a fool.
They're not
Yeah,
like bubbly how
you
they used to
see
be.
them like flatlined. Yeah, I have to say flatline because when you see a heartbeat, you see the zigzags. Yeah,
Yeah.
but when you see them just become like this,
Yeah, the straight line.
flat line. Yeah, that ain't easy. When they're going to university, yeah, and you know they've been pressing on, they've been doing their degree, then all of a sudden now they're not getting up to go uni. You're like, huh?
Because it's draining.
It's
It's
draining.
mentally draining because some people, whether you're male or female, may say, oh, was it my fault? But then there's another set of people that's like, but why would you do that?
Why?
It's like you're saying, but that doesn't make sense. A
Yeah.
normal person wouldn't come in and start acting all cool and then
Yeah.
you switch. It's like you're trying to work this out. This doesn't make sense. This is not normal behavior. So you can go to sleep and you haven't even slept because your mind is continuing regurgitating. Like, but why would you do this?
Yeah.
Why would you say that? That's
yeah.
not normal. Where's that coming from? You're
affects-
trying to make sense.
It affects so many things.
Yeah.
It affects,
And it becomes draining that you no longer focus on the things that
you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
It'll
you're
pull
working
you-
this
it'll
out.
pull you away from your purpose. Like, listen, when you got a family member that's going through this thing and you see what effects it's having on them, if you're caring and you know you're trying to help them get out of it, you would even delay yourself of your own purpose. You know what I mean? Because you're too busy trying to pull them out of a ditch. Do you understand what I'm saying? But it's because you know how long it can take to get them out the ditch. You will ditch what you're doing to help them because it is so deep.
Yeah.
And if you got children, the children are affected.
Yes.
Yeah, the children are affected big time when they see one parent treating the other parent another type of way. Yeah. I see some comments. Candy Love says, I've healed since I cut all ties. Yeah. It's deep because sometimes these are all once you break away from them, they will try to they will try to stay relevant.
Yeah,
they
they
try to
do
stay
things.
relevant. They
might
stay
even give
relevant.
out your telephone number
They might
and make
give out-
people call you,
They might give out your telephone
even though
number.
you blocked them.
Yeah,
You know?
even though you've blocked them.
Yeah,
and
they were
stuff
saying
like
that what they call it, hovering.
Yeah.
They might even stalk you.
yeah, they
Even
might stalk
Leon
you.
Walker that I was telling you about,
Yeah.
he said to you that at one stage he done stalking. I said,
Yeah,
listen,
they might start stalking. They might conveniently be in your area,
turn up.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, they might befriend your friends.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
befriend people you know.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
And they call it flying monkeys as well, so people can get information about you and bring it back to them. And
Yeah.
it's a lot.
It's nuts. They go very hard. They go very extensive. You know, in their pursuit to get to you. You know, to get to your mind. You know, your quest. This is why you should tune into Evening Talks every Thursday, 8 till 10 on Just Cool Radio, because we are providing the food for thought. We're providing
Definitely.
you with some things to consider, so that
And to
you
help
can
your healing process.
think about what stepping stones you need to take. Yeah, we're not telling you what ones to take, but you can consider what stepping stones you need to take so you can get out. And what I'm also loving right now in the comments, as
ones that we
well
couldn't see before.
on the Insta is people are liaising in the comments. Yeah, this is powerful.
Good,
People are
good.
liaising in the comments. They're sharing books. You know, they're
Yes.
sharing solutions.
And this is what it's about.
This is what it's about
Yes.
in the comments. So get following Just Cool Radio if you're not. Get following Evening Talks
on the Instagram. And
as
if there's
well.
anything that regarding today's show or even past future shows, please message myself and Jordan.
Yeah, we're happy to help. I can see a bit more. It's what's that? Love, bless you, girl. It's hard, I tell you, but you will get there. Oh, sorry.
I
What?
think
Oh, you
they're
will get.
talking
Oh, yeah,
amongst
they're
themselves.
talking
So
amongst
we got some on
themselves.
this side,
Yeah,
which is I can't see.
the
It's got,
name. Oh, it's just
yeah,
gone.
it says
Big up,
big up the king
king
and
and
queen
queen.
topic.
Topic
Very
very
interesting.
interesting.
We've got
We got someone
evening. Good
else,
evening. Great topic of discussion.
and then we got many
Many-
people have a dark side. We need more people like you lot supporting and encouragement to stand up. Thank you so
Yeah,
much for
you're
your
welcome.
comment. That's what we're here to do. We're
Yeah,
here
we're
to
here to
serve.
encourage.
We're here to help. We're
Yeah.
here to serve. And it says there's not a lot of real people out there who feels it, knows it.
Yes.
I'm trying to just look over a screen that's in front of us.
So sometimes it's best to just stand
stand
alone.
Um, yeah, it's deep because that's a perspective that a lot of people, kind of start to adopt.
Yeah.
Because they're like, you know what, I've been through so much damage from these characters. I just don't want to be with no one now.
And that's sad
Can't
because
trust
that's
no
not
one
how
no
we
more.
was created. We was created to interact with each other.
Interact.
We're here
Yeah.
to help one another.
Yeah.
And it's just like what myself and Jordan had a conversation earlier in today, and he's talking about you get that righteous anger in you.
Yeah.
And you see with myself and Jordan, some topics that we cover, we get a righteous anger.
Yeah.
Because as I said, who gave you the audacity to come at your house with your broken self to come damage
Yeah.
someone's child?
Yeah. Yeah.
That some people could be so broken you don't know where that leads to. Who are you?
Yeah.
If you need help, there's nothing wrong to say,
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
Please, which way do I go? But you want to damage people so it benefits you.
Yeah.
Not knowing that in the life that we live now, we all need each other somewhere along the line.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. And it all could have been all, well and good if you didn't mess it up. Because
Yeah.
some people just come mess things up and you didn't have to mess it up. Didn't have to mess it up. Didn't have to be treating people's son and daughter like that.
And on
Do you know
top
what I
of
mean?
that, you come and mess things up and miss out on a blessing that was round the corner through that person. God will use people to be a blessing in your life.
Yeah.
And you could have got a blessing,
Coulda got
a
a blessing.
breakthrough, but
Yeah,
you
yeah.
mess it
You
up
messed it
with your
up.
dirty behavior.
Oh, glory. Yeah. No, but it's true.
Yeah.
Like, and we're aware this is a very serious topic, and it's like we always say on evening talks, if you don't laugh, you'll cry.
Yeah.
So sometimes we add humor to it because it's so serious. There's some people whose house has been damaged, cars been damaged, bodies been damaged,
Yeah.
children's mental well-being has been damaged and stuff like that because of the toiling that's going on with the parents and stuff like that. Like some people are working, extensively, very long hours and stuff like that just to get away from that person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? There's so many things that go on, and it is very, very hard. A lot of people are trying to escape in one way or another. Do you know what I mean? And yeah.
So there's another
go
comment
on,
that
Marie.
says, they don't want you, but they don't want no one else to have you. That is true. But with you as an individual, the benefits that come from you.
Yeah.
So if you're supportive, you're caring, they do not want nobody else to get that from you.
Yeah. And they're on a quest to make some people's life a living hell after, but you know what? You have to be aware, as hard as it is, these lot are trying to make your life a living hell, and by the grace of God, and by the power of God,
Yes, definitely.
you can make, the situation a living heaven through it, even though it's going to be hard, because these lot keep trying so difficult. And people be like, how can you make a living heaven out of a living hell? Well, as I said, when you're doing it with God, and this is what we're going to encourage everyone to do as well, because it's not easy. It is definitely not easy. There's so much to cover on this topic.
I think we might have to do a part 2,
It's so mad. It's so mad
because maybe the part 2, then those who might get that Dutch courage, go and drink a Guinness and then call in, they might want to call in, Jordan.
It's nuts. It's nuts. And we're trying to create an environment that is so, family orientated, a community, where people can talk, you know, and stuff like that, because it's Evening Talks with Just Jordan and Marie. And we want to have these discussions with you because we're about our mental wealth. Yeah, we're about our mental well-being, and we are trying to, you know, put these topics out there in the thought-provoking way, you know, that we package it, thank God, so that we can actually solve a lot of problems that our community are facing.
Solutions.
Yeah, we want to bring
Solutions
some
as well.
solutions, and, you know, do some research. Like we said, you know, by next week, come tell us about some people you've researched or something like that. And let's keep, you know, a healthy discussion going, you know, because this is something that a lot of people are going through. We've got examples for days, but we don't have time to go into them. You know, we've got, you know, people, you know, studies and information that is out there online that we've researched that you can research.
And there's loads out there.
There's so much out there.
And there's different people coming from different perspectives. There's loads.
Because there's different types of behaviors of the narcissist. So there's so much to uncover. When you start looking into it, it's like, you're like, oh my gosh, you know? And the problem is it's not even like age fixed, if you like. That's not even a term I want, but I'm not even trying to sound all intelligent right now.
It's okay, Jordan. It's
you know
okay.
what I mean? But it's not like a certain age group are only suffering this. It's going across the board. You know what I mean? Remember I was telling you about the individual, the family member of mine who has a grandfather who doesn't give a toss.
Yes.
You know, that man is 80 and he's still actively being a narcissist right now, you know, and he's 80, do you know what I mean? And he's still doing a lot of damage, and it's very hard because the person who he's been, you know, living with for such a long time has been going through this.
And don't be an enabler to them.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Because
then they'll think, well, there's no point for me to change because you're accepting. If I was that bad, you would have left.
But it's so mad because it's like computer programming. It's so bad. It's like computer programming to the brain. Do you know what I mean? It's so bad. So if they know that they just tapped a few buttons, they've pressed a few buttons, and they now controlling your brain to that extent, and they've got you programmed like a robot, it's nuts. It's that you could be talking. I'll just go in one ear and out the other. You know what I mean? It's not easy, and this is what it's a code that we're trying to crack now. Trying to help people wake up, you know, but the environment has got so much to do with it as well. Because if you've been in a property for a very long time and the person has been, you know, abusing you mentally for so many years in the same property, it's so hard to break out of that. Do you know what I mean? Unless you lot move to separate houses and you lot cut ties. Do you understand what I'm saying?
May not always be easy.
Which may not be easy. Do you know what I mean? So it's not easy. There's a lot to it. And I'm thankful for Candy Love on the Insta, who mentioned that, you know, her healing actually came about when she cut all ties, you know, and it's not easy.
So do you know what, Jordan? I think for next week, what we might do is we can have probably maybe for a bit of time next week is talk about ways of how to discard them, because they like to discard us. So we can talk about effective steps to discard them, to start to gain back your peace, your mind.
Facts. But we've gone 10 minutes over.
Yeah, we've gone. It's been such a lovely show today. Very informative, engaging. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and interacting with us today. It's been a pleasure for 100%. Myself and Jordan to be here to share the information that we have researched with you all. And if there are any topics that you would like myself and Jordan to research and bring to the platform, please message us via our Instagram, which is Jordan.
Listen, I was still trying to get it. It is Evening Talks. Larry.
Yes.
Marie.
So if there's any interesting,
oh my gosh,
any interesting topics that you would like myself or Jordan to cover, if there's any videos or shows or even clips that you think, well, I'd like Marie and Jordan to kind of go into that, please let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
The one to message is evening talks underscore JJNM. Yeah? Evening talks underscore JJN for November, M for mother.
Yes.
That's right.
So everyone, thank you for tuning in to Evening Talks with myself, Marie, and my handsome co-host, Just Jordan. I hope
Beautiful Marie.
I hope you all have a beautiful weekend.
Yeah.
It's a bank holiday weekend. Be safe, enjoy whatever you do, and
I'll
we
be
will
here for
see you
myself.
next and we will see you next week, Thursday, where we will be unpacking the best way how to discard a narcissist. Have a blessed weekend and thank you for joining us on Evening Talks. Take care. God bless.
Amen.
Bye.
Amen to that. Bye-bye.
Yeah, the mic's on. Marie, are you ready?
Hey, Jordan. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I don't know if they're ready though.
Well, let's see.